Hello friends, welcome back to Azure 204 Lab 6 Exercise 3. Here is lab scenario, and so far we are done with the exercise 1 and exercise 2. In this video, exercise 3, which says query Microsoft Graph by using the .NET SDK. So basically we are going to read the user profile by using Microsoft Graph API. Okay, so let's go to the instructions page. Here we are, exercise 3. Now, task 1 is to import the Microsoft Graph SDK by using from NuGet, and here is the command. So we are going to add this particular package, Microsoft.graph API. Okay. So what I will do is, let me just clear this one first. Clear and clear. I'll put the command here. So this particular command will add this package Microsoft.graph to our project. Okay. So it's installing. So we are good. Now next. Then we need to add one more package, Microsoft.graph.authentication. Okay, I'll copy. Again, I'll do same. Let me just clear. I'll add. So here you can see it's easy, right? .NET add package is the command to add a package to the project, and from there package name and then version. Now we need to run the .NET build command just to make sure that things are good in the project. .NET build. There should not be any error in your project. If it is there, just start the video from the beginning. Okay, so we are done with the until here. Okay, now let's move to the task 2. It says that modify the your program class. Okay, so we need to go and open the program.cs file. We need to add this particular namespace cause says using Microsoft.graph, and we also need to add Microsoft.graph.auth, these two packages. So what I will do is I'll go here. Let me just delete and I'll put these two packages here. One is this one. Second one is graph.auth. Okay, so we are good here. Now observe the program.cs file, which should now include the following directives. Okay, so basically I have to add few more. Okay, now next thing, in the main method we need to delete the result section. Okay, so I'll go back here. So this is where we have captured the results. So I'll just comment out, or what I can do is, yeah, I'll simply click comment out until here. Okay, let's go back to the browser. I would say is done and done. Okay, now in the main method, our main method should look something like this. There should be a app variable holding the results, and there should be a list. Okay, now next in the main method we need to go and introduce a new variable called device code provider. This one, and we need to pass application and scopes, the two variables which we have in our class. Okay, let me just put this down here. So if you see, here's device code provider is the class, and if you see, we are passing two parameters. One is app, which is here, iApplication client application, and scope is here, user.read. Okay, now let's go back. Now next thing that we need to write a code to invoke the graph service client, and here we need to pass the provider. Okay, let me just go back. I'll just put the line here. Graph service client. So we are creating an instance of the graph service client, and here we are passing the provider. Okay. Now we need to make use of this particular variable called client to fetch the user profile details, right? So first of all, we need to go and make use of client.me and then the request and then get async. Okay. So this will get the results in asynchronous mode. So I'll simply go and update here. Okay. I hope it's clear. Let's go back. Now we need to add await keyword, and we also need to create a variable called user profile so that we can store the values. So what I will do is I'll just go here, I'll put the code user my profile equals to await, and then rest of the things will be as it is. I'll simply go and put the semicolon. Let's see. Now, okay, so we are good here. We need to write console.write line to print the user profile, the display name of the user. So I'll copy this one from here. I'll go back and here I'll put the line. So this particular piece of code will print the user profile display name from the user profile. Now again we'll be writing one more print statement to print the profile ID. Okay. So your main function or method should look something like this. These things existing, device code provider, graph service client, user profile, and then we are printing profile ID and display name. We need to save this program. Now task 4 is to test the application. So now we need to run the code. So let's go and run the program. .NET run. So if everything goes fine, I should see these two values. One is my display name from my profile and my profile ID. So now it says that you go and access this particular URL. I'll copy this one. I'll open this URL in a new tab. And then we need to enter this particular code to authenticate. So I'll go here. I will open a new tab. I'll paste the URL here. Now I need the token. So I'll go back. I'll copy the token from here and I'll paste here. Next. And here is my Azure account. Now you see here Graph app, you have signed into the Graph app application on your device. You may close this window, but before that let's go and verify the output. Now here you can see the name is OK Java and here is my application ID, right? Now let's go back to the browser. So here we are done, return to the currently, okay. Observe the output. Okay, so here we are done with the exercise 3 as well. Review. In this exercise, we wrote a program to authenticate a user and fetch the user profile by using Microsoft Graph API. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.